Good morning. I'm Carlos Diaz along with Jalea Brooks and Lindsey Monroe. We're back for an extra shot of sunrise.
And it is a chilly day again, like we said yesterday, kind of the day before that too. But we won't be like a broken record soon because we are going to have a warm up eventually, but you're going to need your jacket this morning.
Yeah, we still got a freeze warning that's in effect through about 10 o'clock this morning. Temperatures now in the mid 30s, but we've had wind chills as low as about 21 here in the Indy Metro. So it is a little brutal out there this morning, but the sky will clear as we get into this afternoon. And yesterday we only had a high of around 45. So today we will get warmer than that, back to around 52 by 5 p.m. That will be your high. And if you're headed downtown, we're going to be talking a lot about the Pacers, I'm sure. It's going to be a 7 o'clock tip-off down at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. 46 there, and then after the game, that's when it's really going to get chilly again. 36, 11 p.m. And then after today, we'll see a change in our wind direction. Going to be coming in out of the south starting tomorrow. So that's going to kick off that big-time warming trend. We're talking highs well above average into the weekend. Going to feel a little bit more like summer again.
Yeah, I like that.
The average high at this point is around 65, so we're going to be well above that. Make those outdoor plans now. You're going to want to take advantage.
I like it.
Me too.
Well, one lucky person is getting a new 15-year-old iPhone for a price of nearly $40,000.
Inflation.
A first edition iPhone released in 2007 was auctioned off over the weekend. It came in its original box and had its factory seal on it. You might remember the old original model, which sold for around $500 to $600, had one camera, had a touchscreen that had carried only 4 to 8 gigabytes of digital storage. iPhone models now have up to 4 cameras and have 128 gigabytes. Some have 256 gigabytes. So,
Sheesh.
yeah, I mean, a lot has changed. Do you remember when you saw your first iPhone? Just real quick, one of the reporters in our newsroom, where I was working out in California, she was given one to do a story on it. So she brought it in the newsroom, and it was like we had saw fire for the first time. We were like, oh. But people forget that the Palm Pilot was the first touchscreen phone. So we had seen a touchscreen phone before, but I'm like, what are those squares? She's like, those are called apps. I'm like,
I remember
apps.
like when their phones started becoming touchscreen that I was like, no, you don't want a fully touchscreen phone because like
I didn't.
I did not. Yeah,
Right.
and I also my first like smartphone. First of all, my parents refused to get me a smartphone when they realized I had to pay for a data plan.
Yeah.
So they were like, no, we don't want to pay anything additional for it. So I had a HTC was my first smartphone before I got the iPhone. But the thing about I guess I did used to be team Android because you mentioned how much space this one has. But you used to be able to add SD cards to expand your storage. So now they just keep taking things away from our phones and making us pay to get it back.
Yeah,
like,
it's true. It's
do
true.
iPhones even still come with headphones, or do you have to pay?
Oh no.
Yeah,
they used to come with headphones.
Yeah, they took away the home button.
They might, but the one that you plug in, obviously, not the AirPods.
So,
that's true.
yeah, I don't know. But then I ended up getting an iPhone because I lost that phone in a JCPenney outlet.
Okay, on purpose.
No, not on purpose. I was
Okay.
crushed that I lost that phone. So then I got the iPhone that was like four models before the one that was actually out. So people had like the nice, I had an iPhone 3, but by that time
7.
the phones with the back-facing camera was out. So that's how you used to be able to tell if they had an old iPhone because you'd be like, you don't even have a front-facing camera. So I got a case that hid the fact that my phone was 4 seasons ago. Not that you wanted to hear that story when you brought it up, but yes. And
like
if you look
taking
now,
selfies,
look how many cameras mine has and how many yours has.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still four iPhone models behind.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay, there we
so
go.
I don't like getting new phones. Well, switching gears now, if you have a Netflix account, you will want to listen to this because the company apparently has plans to crack down on password sharing starting next year. I remember we talked about this before. We tried to warn you. The streaming giant says it started testing 2 features to combat shared accounts that will be broadly implemented next year. It's called Profile Transfer. This feature allows you to transfer your current profile to a new paid account. And for those who want to continue sharing their account, the extra member option allows users to create sub-accounts under their main account for an additional fee. So right now there's no word on what that extra fee will be, but you're going to be paying for it. I think that's the transfer thing is like, if you suspect that someone is under your account and you don't want them to continue mooching, you're like, I'm going to transfer to a brand new account, but you could just change the password.
Well, let's be honest here, okay? Let's throw it out here, okay? So, Netflix.
Yeah.
Are you on someone's account or are people on your account?
No, my sister pays for Netflix.
Okay.
I have a profile under it, but no, I'm not the paid user because I handle Hulu. We try to.
Exactly.
That's what
Yes, we handle the Netflix.
Yeah.
My brother and my mother-in-law and the kids are all in our Netflix account.
Somewhere the FTC is going to save this clip.
Oh, yeah.
And be
and the
like,
funny thing is, so my brother Rick wanted to be on my account, and I said, okay. So I made the password very derogatory toward him.
So you have to. Sometimes I will go in and change the username profiles to just
make fun of him.
Put messages on there.
Yeah, you got to make fun of him.
Yeah.
There we go. So there you go.
I'm not admitting anything.
But yeah,
you're a smart girl.
I pay for all of my own.
She pays for all of them.
I don't pay for Hulu.
Yeah,
That's my brother-in-law down in Orlando. He's paying for
I
Hulu.
pay for all mine too, like Lindsey.
By the way, I paid for Disney Plus 3 years in advance, the 3-year plan. Like
okay.
It's now expiring because it came out 3 years ago.
Because they're finna charge you.
Yeah, listen, if you got a Disney Plus account that you want to put me on, I'm all for it, please. 2 Indiana women's college basketball teams are ranked in the top 20. IU women's basketball, they're ranked 11th in the AP preseason poll. They have the second highest ranking in the Big Ten leading into the season. IU is in the same spot, 11th. It finished in the final AP poll from last year. Notre Dame is 2 spots higher. The women's team there is 9th headed into the season. This is the first preseason top 10 ranking for the Irish since 2018-19, that season there. That's the same season they won the women's basketball national championship. So there you go.
So I don't know if that's a precursor to like they were in the same ranking then and won the
There
title.
you
Then
go.
They can go back and do a repeat.
You know, you can never predict anything though because of March Madness. It's one game. You have one bad day and you're out with March Madness.
Yeah, or one really good day and you prevail. So,
so there you go. You know, I mean, I'm just happy that basketball season is back. It actually started last night with the Lakers getting housed by the Warriors.
Oh,
and
Lakers aren't very good though.
Yeah, they're not. They look old.
Kind of dressed in Warriors colors this morning. I didn't want to tell you.
I know. We're all like we're the Warriors fans. And then the Celtics beat the Sixers last night. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
so 2 games.
And the Pacers are going to be talking about their win this time tomorrow morning.
Wizards.
Let's just go ahead and speak that into existence right now too.
Okay, there we go.
But going to be cool for people that are heading to the game and then coming back out.
Yeah, you know, we've got 3 home games coming up, kind of back to back to back. We got tonight, we got Friday, Saturday for the Pacers, and we're just kind of looking at the tip-off temperatures. 46 at tip-off today, 68 at tip-off on Friday, and 73 at tip-off on Saturday. So if you're kind of holding out for some fair weather, maybe go to the Friday and Saturday.
Wear your hoodie tonight and then wear the free short sleeve T-shirt for the next 2 games.
There we go.
It out, guys.
All
Got that right.
For Julia and Lindsay, I'm merely Carlos. Thanks for joining us here on our Extra Side of Sunrise. Enjoy your hump day, and we'll see you back here at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning on Sunrise.